Let me see. So work with me on this. I appreciate it, everybody. And I think if you stand right there, because then you can see, and you can start with like group one. You can zoom in on that. Come down to the thing. I'll be talking. Okay. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, group number one. The directions up there. It says drop each of the energy balls onto the table top from your eye level. Now we have a large set like this, and there's a small set. And so you hold this up at eye level and just drop it. Drop the other one. Okay, they look similar, but they have different properties. And then the question's on there. It says draw the energy flow diagram. And then there is an actual question: where in the real world would it be beneficial to use this property? So with that, real straightforward. Please do not throw them down. Don't add energy to them. We just want gravity to be what accelerates them. All right. Okay, you can start there, and then we'll pan back over here. Okay. So station 2 is called endo-exothermic chemical reaction. You are going to do 2 chemical reactions. One that'll give off heat, one that's going to absorb heat. The directions are up there, and at this point, let's turn around over to here. You can aim it right over there. So we have over here on one side calcium chloride, and this is a chemical. Looks like Dippin' Dots. Sort of. Over here we have ammonium nitrate. Actually, this is fertilizer that has ammonium nitrate in it. Okay, ammonium nitrate. If you go ask for it at the hardware store, Homeland Security will probably come look it up for you because it can be turned into explosives. So now the directions are very clear. Let's come back over there, zoom in on the directions there. So I'll just read the first reaction. So you're going to add 30 milliliters of water into a graduated cylinder, and you got sinks next to you over there. This station will be set up on the side over here. I just put it over here for setup. 30 milliliters up to here from the sink. And then you're going to, you can go ahead, pour the water into this little tiny beaker. And I've got a big beaker that you carefully set it in so that when you take the temperature, could you zoom in on this, please? Here's an electronic thermometer that we have. And there's a power button, pretty standard. And then if you want it in Fahrenheit or Celsius, on the back there's a little button. It'll say CF, so you can push that. If you want it, change it to Fahrenheit. I don't care. Whatever your group wants to do, just be consistent. And then you'll pour your water into the little beaker. Then you'll measure out, depending upon for the first reaction. It says it's going to be add 1 teaspoon of calcium chloride. Please keep all the chemicals over the plastic trays at all time. Scoop in, get 1 teaspoon. Have your partner pull that out. Now, as soon as you mix the chemicals, the reaction is going. And you can use this as a gentle stir. And actually at this point, you can probably want to be holding this because you want to feel the reaction to see if it's giving off heat or absorbing heat, getting colder. And maybe have one person hold it here, then your partners can come up and just kind of touch and feel and get an idea. You set that back in there. Once you're finished, always put the lids back on these chemicals. Keep the appropriate spoon with the appropriate side so we don't get them mixed up. And then there's reaction 2, basically the same directions, just with the other chemical. And you've got 2 containers there to put them in. And then your questions, energy flow diagrams. Okay, so you can pause there. All right, so what we have here, this is called Airzuka. We have 2 Airzukas. And the Airzukas, now there's some warnings here. It says be gentle with the Airzukas. These are pretty old, so don't like pull it way back here, okay? It's designed right there, okay? That's all you need. Don't break it. Next thing, no face shots, okay? Don't go boom, okay? Because it's a pretty good puff of air. You don't want to hurt. Now look at if your partner, let me back. You don't want to hurt anybody. Okay? But if your partner says, oh, it's okay, give me a face shot, with permission you can do that. Just start, don't just get real close. Back up, because it's a pretty good puff. Now, I've got a target up there that you can practice. There's a little sight here. You can, okay. Then over there, by station 1, there's a target. Ooh, yeah! Okay, look up there above the projector. Now, this is when you're really getting good. Let's see now. Ready, set. Oh, yeah, I still have it, okay? All right, so there's 2. Oh, the other warning is no machine gunning. That means boom, 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 because it's fun, but do it with your own. These can break. We want these to last. We have 2 of these for your pleasure to use. And it's always, hey, these are so cool, they even make my hair move. Okay. That hurt my eye, so maybe I won't do that. I'll start here, then you can zoom in over there, okay? And say rolling when you're rolling.
Oh, okay. Well, I've been rolling for a while.
Okay, cool. Hey, okay. So, what we have here, this is the RBAD station, because guns are not allowed at school. What we have here is a rubber band acceleration device, all right? So, we have 2 of them that my sons donated to us that you can have multiple rubber bands on. And then this one I just made myself. There's buttons on here that say initiate, because we don't pull the trigger, we initiate the device. Now, this one's pretty straightforward at all times. Don't aim this at anybody's face, please. Now, just to show you, to load this one if you want to do it so you can do multiple, when you set this up, let's back up here so we're not blocking them out. So it's pretty obvious. You put this over to here, but now there's this little, see these 2 little bars going across? You want to make sure the rubber band is sitting on those. You put it on here, and then put your finger on here, then you pull the initiate button, and pull it back. Now we're ready to load another one. So you can load another one on here if you like. Now have fun with this, but also don't get so distracted. Okay, clicked it back one. Now I've got 2 on there. So you can end up, I don't know, I think looks like there's about, oh, see that one underneath. If you go underneath those little black crisscrosses, on there, it won't work right. There we go. Okay. Okay, so you get the idea, okay? And then, okay, do you mind if I shoot towards you? If I initiate towards you, you're not too afraid. I'll aim right here, okay? Yeah. So here we go. So then good protection there. Wait, pause. The initiate button. So here we go. Oh, let's have you as a shield. We don't want to get the ladies behind you. Okay, here we go. Don't worry, it won't hurt. All right, cool. All right, so anyway, cut. Thank you. You'll have set up nearby target buckets. So these will be your buckets to shoot for, okay? And then that way the rubber band should stay close together. So just to say rolling, so I know.
Rolling.
All right, this is group station number 5. This is big little ball energy transfer. This is really fun to do when you're out at PE with a basketball and a tennis ball. But we're using these small ones right here. And the directions will tell you to hold each ball at eye level and drop them. And then I'm going to ask you to measure how high they are. Oh, I guess a meter stick at this station would be good. So just your eye level, drop it. Okay, how high that one goes. Then the small one, your eye level, drop it. Then you're going to put the small ball on top of the big ball. Now, we only let gravity drop these. We don't add our own energy or somebody's going to lose an eye. So we go like this, and doing! Look at that! Cool! Wow! Okay, because energy was, sorry, that was a middle school teacher and me talking. So anyway, try that. Be careful, and again, don't throw them down at PE, volleyball, golf ball. You're talking a good time, but no. Hey, when I was a kid, I did this, threw it down, and boom! It almost took my eye out. I think I really hurt my glasses. So you got to be careful. Use with power comes responsibility. Spider-Man talk. And let's start right here on station number 6. This is called tuning forks or good vibrations. Okay, the Beach Boys song. So you have tuning forks here. I'd like you to initiate these by gently wrapping them on the bottom of your shoe. Please don't hit it as hard as you can. Just get a, we don't want to dab. Oh, it sounds so nice. So, now what we're going to do is you're going to touch this to the ping pong ball. It's not baseball practice. You're not hitting it. I also have these taped here so you can pull these out for your convenience so everybody can have one there. These, by the way, can you zoom in on this? This is a key of C. Was it say 66, I think, or 50, 256. It's how many times this is vibrating per second. It's the frequency. This is key of A, and it's 4,206 times, 426.7. A little bit different sound. You want to get kind of something fun? Touch it to your ear. Woo! Okay, yes, but don't touch it to your teeth. Imagine that this is your teeth. Oh, so don't do that. So again, the directions are to touch it, and you want to compare the different keys, the different frequencies, to see if you get a different amplitude. And the idea is you want to try to measure how far out it goes. All right.
Rolling.
Start rolling there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is called pendulum or energy oscillator. Something that oscillates, goes back and forth. So on this one, I'd recommend that you wear safety goggles. just because you only have one pair of eyes, okay? And now this is a pendulum activity, and you're going to, well, let's move over to where the pendulum is set up. Set up over here at the front. So this group, when you're coming over, we'll have the safety goggles over here. So we've got the pendulum set up right here. I have the 500, oh, there we go. See, that's why we do that. There we go, right there. All right, we have a mass on here. I don't see what the stamp is. It looks like it's less than a kilogram. I'll have you stand right over here, though, for that. Now, when you're going to do this, what I'm going to ask you to do is, and if you wear regular glasses, you can probably use those as your safety glasses. But the directions are pull this back. Now, you pull it back. Your partners don't touch this. And only gravity is allowed to make this accelerate. So you pull this back and put it so it's like right either by your chin, your butt. I kind of like touching the safety goggles. Okay? Now, it's much more effective if you close one eye, because now you don't have depth perception. So you go like this. And, oh, okay, I know because physics, friction and stuff. It will not come back. Now, if you do it with both eyes open, okay. Oh, but I can kind of tell it's not. But boy, you have one eye, just one eye. Zoom, and you're like, oh, boom. Okay, now, only you do this. Now, be careful. Don't do this. Don't put it up here and give it a little push. Oh, okay, it will hit you if you add energy to it. And of course, you never let your friend do it, because you know your friend is going to add energy to it, all right? Then, the second part of the station is going to ask you, now, you're supposed to time, so you can have an electronic device out to time it. So you want to time over and back, how many seconds that is. Then you're going to set it up, so this is called the amplitude of the pendulum swing. The amplitude is about half of what it was before. And you're going to time it again. So your partner, and give your partner when you're timing it like a ready, set, go, just so they can anticipate and stop. One over and back swing is called a period. All right, cut. And we're rolling. Okay, so this is called tree lights, paralleler series. And so this is a schematic diagram showing the battery. Resistors are electronic devices. In this case, our resistors in the simplified diagram are going to be light bulbs. And we have these holiday light, Christmas tree light bulbs set up here. We have it set up so that you've got the batteries are here applying power. This is part of our circuit. And it's going to ask you to make a simple circuit with one light bulb. Whee! Okay, so there's light intensity. Hey, if you have an app on your electronic device that's like a light meter, photometer, that'd be cool. You can actually get a reading from this. Then, could you take that for me? And would you touch it to each side like I showed? And there we go. Then I'm going to set this one up. Look at there. See, so now we've got what's called a parallel circuit. All right, and your job is to make a parallel circuit that goes up to, with another one of these, 3 of these going. Okay, stop. Now, keep that one right there. Then you're going to make a series circuit, and then you're going to touch this. Uh-oh, did I not get it on there right? So, you pushing it down? Push the wire down on there. Okay. Oh, is it trying to glow? Whoa, not at all. Well, you know what? Oh, okay, make sure the wires are actually touching when you squeeze them together. You're not going to get an electric shock from this. Don't worry that it's going to be, oh, there we go. Okay, so now, not quite as bright. You can notice that. So you'll be following the directions here to set up these 3 circuits with 2 and then 3 in series and parallel. All right. You will not get shocked. It's not bright enough. You can swallow. So this is called the Cannon string telephone. And you can take a look. We got a short setup here. Or can I get a volunteer to pick up that end over there? Can you help me out there? Thank you. Yes. So, yes. Now, go ahead and I'll have you focus on me that way. No, back up just a little bit. We have 2 of these set up outside. One like this, they're a bit longer. Another one with cans. Back up just a little bit more. Now, we want to get the string so it's, tight like this, but you don't want to pull so hard that we rip the bottom out of the plastic cans. Put this up to your ear. Can you hear me talking to you? Okay, put it back there. Hold up 2 fingers. Hold up 2 fingers. Hold up 2 fingers! Oh, there, okay. Now, one thing that's going to be when we're outside there, it's going to be a little bit longer. We're trying our best to, when you're setting up out there, get the string like near the side of a building where you're almost kind of blocking each other, but the string cannot touch anything. But on the side of the building and over there, trying to get it so it can be kind of a sound barrier breakup. Okay, go ahead and talk to me. Pull it tighter. Okay, say it again. Okay, say it again. I heard you whispering, but I couldn't quite hear. Try it again. No, go ahead and talk regular. Talk regular. I'm doing great, man. Okay, you can hear it. It's kind of cool. The Navy and naval ships use structures similar to this. They actually have a little microphone inducer where your sound makes an electric signal that'll travel to another microphone transducer, excuse me, and it'll take that little electrical signal and turn it back into sound. They're called sound-powered phones. They're emergency backups because they don't need electricity to work. Go ahead and set that down on there. Follow me out here, please. So, outside, we've got one set up here, and going off over there. Please don't walk on the grass or the plants. And then over here, there's another one set up. There's a can, and then the plastic. And your teams are out there talking. Try not to, step over each other with talking. You might have to move away so you don't interfere. But I want you to try both types to see if the can or the plastic one works better.